Cannon fire. Sound tears through the slaughter docks, echoing through the bay and silencing all of Bilgewater Port. The five of you exit the temple, and the sun is now dipping down behind the peaks of the rocky cove that is Bilgewater. The late afternoon light gives way to a deep orange as evening slowly approaches, but it's not the light you notice, it's the smell and the sight. Gunpowder, a smell any of you would recognize easily, in the faint dust of a freshly fired cannon drifting through the air. The powder and dust float around you and your faces before the breeze of the port slowly clears the smoke away. There's a hole blown in the wall of a nearby warehouse, and a small crowd of pirates gathered around the wreckage. You all notice a large wheeled cannon resting on the ground, smoke still slowly floating from the neck as it sits there. It's clear enough that this is the culprit, so to speak, of the hole in the wall. You also notice there seems to be two sides of this interaction. On one side, there are pirates with the cannon. There are 7 of them total. 2 Yordles, 1 Vastaya, and 4 human pirates. These are the ones facing the wreckage and the hole they seem to have just blown into this warehouse wall. On the other side stands 1 human. Well, at least only one of them is standing. On the pile of smoking wood and debris is a wide man clad in a Noxian uniform. And it's only upon looking at him that you notice there are 2 other members of his party, so to speak. 2 Noxian soldiers laying on the ground next to the hole in the wall, both of them bloodied, one frantically trying to wrap up a head wound on the other. The pirates chuckle and sneer at the wounded Noxians, and a Yordle brandishing a spear tries to get a quick jab in at one of the Noxians on the ground, and each time the standing Noxian slashes the ground before him with his long saber, warding the Yordle off for another moment. A human pirate places her boot atop the cannon wheel, leveling her heavy pistol a bit at the standing man. Commodore, that's quite enough. Your Noxians really have no decorum, that's right. Wheeling your big guns down here, knocking over Captain Fortune's storehouse. Damn shame. Now, step aside, if you please. To which the Commodore responds, "Over your skinned hide." Commodore spat his words at the woman before she even fully finished speaking. "You dry docks of..." God damn it. Much of already savage. You dry docks might have lost your grit for the sea, but I assure you, I got deft guts. I got an oath to the city, and an oath to Noxus, and an oath to protect this lot. And if you scared little shits even think I'm about to let you blame my people while you shit where you eat, I should repeat myself. It's over your skinned hide.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. The 2 parties go back and forth a bit, and it becomes increasingly clear that as the 2 go on, this is stumbling towards violence very quickly. And the man referred to as Commodore seems, well, everyone roll a charisma check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, we just do a flat charisma check?
Everyone, just roll a fucking charisma check.
Let's say insight?
Nope.
Ooh, I got a
Charisma.
17.
Pretty sure I got a 13.
What do you mean you're pretty sure?
I don't have my character sheet pulled up.
Fucking hell. Everyone that isn't named Deltrim, this is one fearless motherfucker. Deltrim.
Ooh, the Commodore?
The Commodore. Deltrim, this guy is scared shitless.
Oh.
Wait, is the Commodore the one in the Noxian uniform?
Yes.
And
And
he's the
he's
one,
scared.
and he's inside the building that just got shot with the cannon.
So there is like a hole's been blown in the wall of this building. This is what you're looking at right here. Is the hole blown in the wall. And basically on top of that big pile of rubble and crates and shit, the Commodore is standing there. To the side of the wreckage are 2 soldiers, both bloodied as all fuck. And the Commodore is basically blocking the newly made entrance to the warehouse.
Is these... I didn't fucking see it. So the pirates are just staring into this place.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and there's some Yordles among them, though.
Yeah, it is a group of 4 humans, 1 Vastaya, and 2 Yordles.
Question for you, GM.
Yeah.
What is the general feeling of Bilgewaterians?
Bilgerats.
What is- Bilgerats, thank you. And like the Baru towards Noxus.
So the Noxians have no official presence in Bilgewater. They're not here in a military capacity. They're here more as Bilgewater is a open port, so a lot of Noxians use it as a way station between Noxus Prime and Ionia. Particularly, they'll take a lot of soldiers here for what's the term for when you're on like vacation in the Navy?
Furlough?
On leave?
On leave,
Leave.
like leave or shore leave. They'll take soldiers here for shore leave sometimes. And there's also a sort of presence of the Noxian higher up in the Eries and the higher parts of Bilgewater, trying to sort of like curry favor with the Soldiers of Fortune and the other like ruling factions of Bilgewater. But they have no actual position or power here, so to speak.
Yeah, but how do like Bilge rats or
they're
feel
the Noxians are relatively antagonistic, but I would say overall they're not well liked. They're not hated as they might be in like Demacia or Piltover.
where they're actively at war with us?
Oh yeah, or Ionia, where they are, the enemy.
Okay. Do Yordles have their own language?
Languages aren't a factor in this.
This is 7-on-1 essentially, right? Is what
Correct.
we're looking
7-on-2 on the ground. I mean,
Yeah,
2 on the ground.
7-on-3, but like the other two, one of them is absolutely not in fighting shape, and the other one's not looking great.
But to be fair, Kaiser, this guy looks very confident that we're looking at here. So he thinks he
True,
can
true,
take
true,
on
true.
all 7 of them.
This man is so confident, Lister Deltram. All right. Now these dry dock pirates seem to want something in that warehouse, and the Commodore is quite simply blocking their way. Gentlemen, what do you do?
Okay. I mean, if no one else walks up, I'm gonna fucking walk up first. I mean, I'm getting in there. I'll be like,
Basilius got your back. But
I
just keep the
I
lead.
need you to explain how you're walking
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
just like walking
I-
in between?
I like tip my foot over like this. I fucking walk like this. I'm walking in.
What great visuals
Yeah.
for a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. For the podcast, you gotta know I'm pulling out my thing. I like kind of showcase that I have a blade on me, but like don't like show it off. So like
Okay.
I show that I have like a blade in here. Like I kind of like flex it a little bit when I walk up. I was like, easy there, fellas. There's no way to barge in. If you want the stuff in there, you don't have to break down his warehouse. Just kindly ask for any business that you need to do. If you broke into Yinkit's trinkets like this, I don't know if that'd be the greatest way of doing business.
he brings back Yinkit's
Are you physically placing yourself between the main pirate
No.
lady
I'm
and?
walking up like this and getting closer as I walk up.
Okay.
I'm not putting myself in between anybody. I'm walking like I don't know where they're angled, but like I'm
Right.
trying to. I'm not
You
getting
know
in
what?
between.
Actually, you guys can see how they're angled. We'll just go multimedia up in this piece. This pirate
so
right here
I walk
is
up
the main
doing
pirate.
what I did question wise. I walk up and I'm like walking towards this direction.
Why don't you just go ahead and move your
Oh,
wide
I was
there.
trying to. No, I didn't.
and I'll move myself to the side of him.
Yeah. I'm like stepping up as I like say that.
And
Okay, I'm walking behind him.
the white thing is the Noxian.
That is the Commodore. He does not have an image because you guys were supposed to do this encounter before Foundry existed. So I didn't make icons for everyone. These are generic pirate icons.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
One of them turns and sort of like brandishes his saber at you, as like putting his hand on it but not drawing it, as a very nonverbal.
Kind of like what I did, like kind of like showcase, like come on.
Basically,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
But instead of responding to you, he's kind of like non-verbally saying, "Back the fuck up."
Wait, can I address the party here?
Absolutely.
All right.
Huddle. Group huddle.
Wait, you want us all back?
No.
He's got you by the collars, and he's like, "Get back
Come
here."
on. I'm just gonna say, the Commodore is a blowhard.
Out loud. You just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how are you saying
then-
it
and
with
then-
the intention of him hearing it?
No.
And then he throws a chair.
Oh yeah.
So you're trying to only get us with that, right?
We're far enough away that I could just say
There's an
the
argument
Commodore
happening.
is a blowhard.
There's waves.
Okay, all right.
There's a
I just gotta say
fire.
it
Like,
nonchalantly. I'm borderline uninterested. I'm just like, the Commodore's a blowhard.
Well, if we help him, we might get some interest rates on those marketing things in there.
I don't think Noxians are
I don't-
well known for their generosity.
Or marketing.
is
Yeah,
Yarno
but
like
if
a
we
real
show- if
estate
we-
agent? What the hell is going on?
If we showcase our strength to the Noxian by brandishing these fools away, maybe we can get a slice on there.
And earn the ire of every pirate here.
How about we just figure out what's going on here before we pick a side?
I tentatively agree. This is not our fight.
Oh, now nobody wants to fight, but when I'm not wanting to fight in the fucking
I'm
bar,
the
it's a
slowest
problem.
fucking guy here. I'm about to fucking. Okay, you know what?
I'll just
I-
step up and address the pirates and just
So at
What's going on here?
finally someone
Somebody throw a chair.
somebody get this man a belt. Because you are a human from the town of Bilgewater, you have Bilgewater Regency powers, and these two pirates notice you, and of course you are a brew priest, and they sort of like stand up a little bit straighter, not so like in reverence or anything like that, but like realizing that this has drawn the attention of what they would consider someone that is a bit higher up the food chain of Bilgewater society than themselves. And they sort of like nudge to one another, and this is enough to get the attention of the main heavy pistol wielding pirate lady, who turns and just goes, "Oh, what is this now?"
Question: Does
No,
this
what is this?
pistol-wielding pirate lady happen to have red hair?
No.
And her name
You can literally-
rhymes with Is Orchin.
You can literally see her.
Oh, okay.
Zoom in.
I'm just asking.
I'm gonna. What's the water over to the left?
That's
Or
like where
water.
you would pull a ship in. It's a dock.
Is it like a shore? Is it like actually like deep? Is it a shore or is it like actually just like a
So,
fucking?
I
like,
guess
deep?
I'll zoom out for you
I guess it
guys
doesn't really
here. It's like that's like a full-on ass dock. Like that goes out into it slopes down. It gets deeper as you go out.
Okay, I want to see if we could see out there. There's no like
This is,
ships
but
or
this is
anything,
this is
okay.
very much a loading and unloading dock because it's like
Okay.
ramped. This red box will be our cannon.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Basilia's gonna be like, "What is your business with this Noxian?"
So she returns with, my friends, there's no business to speak of. This, let's just say invader. This invader brought his cannon down here and blew a hole in the side of Misfortune's warehouse. You can see that clear as day, can't you?
Can I insight check and see if she's lying about that?
Yeah, sure. Roll an
I mean-
insight check.
She's lying about that.
I just want to see it, dude. I got a fucking 16. Maybe she's telling the truth.
Using your basic instincts of a like living person, you can tell that the people with the cannon are the ones that fired the cannon, not the guy who it was clearly fired at.
What's the name of Gameplank's crew?
They are called hooks or jagged hooks occasionally. Oh, Reavers is also used. I don't think any of this is
Reaver?
canon.
What
I think,
Game Boy
I think
playing?
Gangplank's called the
He's
Reaver.
the
Reaver
Reaver
King?
He's the Reaver
That's
King.
what I
So,
was-
so that
Whatever,
tracks.
dude. I'm the fucking pumpkin king. Let's
I
go.
don't think any of what I just read is canon, but let's go with Reavers.
But you know what is canon? This fucking cannon.
Who obviously belongs to the Noxian guys.
It's hang on, it's crazy. Basilio dies. All right, what's happening? What's going on?
After she says that, I just say, "You soldiers of fortune or reavers?"
It's gonna get us killed.
They're dry docks. You would know that.
Hmm.
Okay.
So dry docks once again is a sort of like not so nice term for people that don't go out into the sea anymore for whatever their reasons might be, and they're a loose confederation gang that sort of runs a lot of the slaughter docks. They steal shit, they attack people. They're petty thieves for the most part.
But they're not usually grabbing cannons and blowing up
So
walls.
so for Ebrock and Akram, this is above their pay grade, you would say.
It's a bit much.
It's also
Bit much.
it's quite odd they have gotten a cannon.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay, then what I actually say is, "What are a bunch of dry dock rats doing with a cannon?"
Rat.
And to which she notes, it's an auction cannon. You can see it clearly right there. Not our cannon, therefore not our hole in the wall.
Ibrak, intimidate these motherfuckers.
Do you take me for an idiot?
I don't know. Why don't you roll an intimidation check?
Ibrak, just pick up one of the
Oh,
yours
okay.
and put them in your
Apparently,
mouth.
Dude,
I
fucking.
I rolled a 5. Apparently.
Oh my god.
So the large gentleman to her, that'd be her left, sort of like stands up. This hot looking human guy stands, or like he gets up. He's like sort of like next to the cannon. He was down on one knee, and he stands up, and he is roughly as tall as you, Ebrak, and he is a pretty barrel-chested dude, and he's kind of gets in like the physical space between you and where are you standing in the, like, are you still behind Yarno?
No. Now that I've started talking, I've sort of stepped over him.
Yeah, he also steps forward. Then he's now standing shoulder to shoulder with one of the two guys that are like holding the cannon in place. And he's like physically putting himself in between you and the pistol holding lady, but he's not actually doing anything. And to which she responds to your question of if you, what is it? If she thinks you're an idiot?
Yeah, do you take me for an idiot?
She just goes, "Yeah, yes, I do."
Is how? What's the law?
I simply growl.
I have no information on what the local law is in this town at all. There's like no law enforcement. Right?
So the law enforcement is enforced by by the Bilgewater. They are I mean, technically they're just cops, but their job is very difficult because there's a lot of crime in Bilgewater. Technically speaking, murdering someone it's not a crime, but you shouldn't be doing it. Breaking and entering is a crime, but like it's the kind of thing where it's like it's hard to enforce all of these crimes. All these laws. Excuse me.
I'm gonna kind of like sneak like kind of by Ebrick's like shin, kind of again get back in there and be like, I'll kind of gesture more towards the Yordles, like kind of like when I say my piece here, like I'll kind of even direct it towards them and the headmistress lady, and I'll say, look guys, if there's plenty of cash and plenty of goods out there, don't harm this fellow. He like just we know, just leave him alone, like please. There's plenty of treasure for all of us out there. Just you don't have to hassle this poor
Sorry,
fellow.
you're specifically speaking to the Yordles or to the lady?
Like, I guess more towards the Yordles because
So
they
this,
probably sympathize with
This
me,
Yordle right here, who's the one wielding the spear, looks back over at you and sort of like gives you the what's up, Yordle? Nod.
Yeah.
And
Sup, Yordle not?
and,
sup, Yordle.
You know, the thing Yordles do. They respond with, "What we're after isn't gold and isn't coin, savvy."
Oh.
Then what is it you're after?
The Tiger of Astaya speaks up now and looks over to the cannon-wielding woman and says, "Aurora, I don't like this." And you hear a sort of like creaking coming from sort of like above you in the like crane district of the dry docks, which is like where like the heavy cranes come down to like lift ships up and such.
Mm-hmm.
Can I fucking get? Oh, is it dropping on us?
No. There's just like a creaking and like a vague like rustling and noise from above.
Should I be making a perception check right now?
You can.
Yeah,
you're welcome to.
I'm looking up. Is it
yeah.
gonna fucking drop on me? If it is,
Yeah.
I'm walking
So
towards
here's
the water.
here's how I want to handle checks that would affect the whole group. Two people just roll.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to have somebody with like higher perception do it, or
I would prefer to treat it as whoever thinks to. So in this situation, I would say Basilio and Yarno. But
Cool.
yeah.
I got an 11.
Oh, I did even worse, Geyser. It's good.
Okay.
Wow.
It's just a creak, guys. Just a rustling.
God damn it.
So creak.
You hate to see it.
And what did he say the woman with the guns name was? Rhoda?
Rora. Rora. You don't need to know spelling. Whatever. Rora.
I don't
Sorry,
like
that
it.
voice I'm realizing now is probably very hard to hear, and I won't use it again.
All right, listen, Rora. You fired a cannon in the docks. You're attracting a lot of attention. Just get out while you can. And that's not even a threat. That's just general knowledge.
I move into firing position?
Damn.
Wizard, you're a
What
fucking
is-
wizard.
What is firing position? He gets in the water?
He just flexes. These guns. Rora replies, "Oh, very well. I guess we should be on our way then." And she gestures to the Yordle behind her. "Kill him." To which the Yordle readies her spear, and this is the last time I'm going to ask this before I start rolling dice. What do you do?
All right. I mean, I'm going to engage.
Pistol whip out and fucking shoot him.
All right.
Just
Roll initiative. I'm just going to run through the order for you guys, basically, what you need to care about. So starting us off will be Yarno, and then next up out of the party will be... It's going to be Deltram, and then Akram, and then Basilia, and then Ebrock will be last for the party. But first overall is Yarno. Yarno, what do you do?
all right, dude. I'm gonna move over towards Deltram, so I can get a better shot over the cannon because there's a bunch of fucking people in my way. So I'll move my guy.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of go behind Mr. Freljord right here.
Okay.
Behind
Okay.
me?
So
Yeah.
that water, by the way, is like on you. I'm gonna say it's like mid height because you're
All right,
fucking.
we'll go here then.
You're 2 feet tall, dude.
All right, and I brandished my pistol, seeing that the guy's spearing towards the Commodore. I'm like, okay, I'm the fastest shot in the fucking Yordle Vandal City. All right.
With a gun, I'm gonna say no, Chief.
I mean, you can shoot him in the leg, although they're yours.
There's no leg.
I mean, it might not kill him in one shot. I can say that.
You can't really kneecap a Yordle. You
No.
just blow their.
I'm gonna shoot the Yordle and try to stun him a little bit.
All right.
Give him a little love tap right here. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got 6 damage on him.
Okay. So the Yordle with the spear is walking forward to basically stab the fucking Commodore to death. And you catch them with a bullet to the side, and they sort of reel back in pain and are momentarily beset.
I'm gonna bonus action hide behind Mr. fucking Deltram. He's got a big robe, good frame. So
I love that you're hiding
Roll.
behind the wizard.
Roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
I got a 13. It's not that great. He has to roll perception to try to see me if they're looking for me, where the bullet
Yeah.
came from.
Okay. I'll for now we're just gonna leave
We'll
that
see
as
if he
is.
he's like, where'd that
They-
guy go?
They think that Deltram is a bullet wizard.
Yeah.
Whoa! Bullet wizard
Honey
guns.
Bandit Wizard's never gonna mess with us at all.
Oh, wizard guns kick so much ass. Okay. And next is Rora. And Rora is actually going to attempt to shoot back at the person that just shot to the person next to her. So let's see if she's able to figure out where Yarno has escaped to.
Damn it.
Stop it.
That is... What is that? That's a pure perception roll?
Yeah.
Yes, she is aware where you are.
Damn it.
But unfortunately, Deltram is in the way. So she's just going to shoot Deltram.
Why did you hide behind the scrawniest person on our team?
The guy, there's too many guys in the way.
Too many guys. Hey, Deltram, does a 22 beat your fucking AC? And you are going to take... Wow, great, a whopping 2 damage. Fuck's sake.
Oh.
Um,
This guy's packing a Doran shield.
Yarno just goes, ah.
and so yeah, you take 2 damage, and as Rora is, you notice that she's, after she shoots you, she's fidgeting with the like barrel of her.
You bitch.
She has to roll to beat your AC. Actually, does a 13 beat your AC? It probably
Oh,
doesn't.
absolutely not. No.
Yeah, so it just fucking whizzes past you.
Nice.
And the next person in the turn order is Deltram. Show me Deltram.
I cast web at the fucking Yordles and her because they're close enough.
Would you read what web does for the friends at home?
So it fills a place with web.
You gotta.
No. It's a 20-foot cube of web.
20-foot cube.
Yeah,
I can
it's
anchor
big.
it between two
Spider-Man,
solid,
eat your heart out.
which I'm guessing are the wall of the building and just like the wall of the docks.
So
behind them.
I do have a question. Do you want to are you hitting? Do you want to hit front to back, so like behind them, or like between them and the Commodore?
I want to cast it. It is difficult terrain, and it
Okay.
restrains them if they don't. Oh, it's a deck save. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm webbing up the Yordle and the bitch.
All right. And this is a dex saving throw I'm making for them. What do I have to beat? Okay, in order to escape the web, they need a 13.
Yes.
The Yordle fails. They are now restrained. Aurora rolls a nat fucking 20.
Ooh.
So, not only does she escape, she's going to move. She does like a combat roll.
Mm.
And is that your turn, my friend?
I think that has to be, yeah.
You can move if you'd like.
Oh, I'm fucking moving behind, away from the Yordle. I'm
Wait,
moving
no.
in.
You're gonna go behind Yarno. You're just gonna go whoop 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 whoop.
That's very good.
Let me
They're just pushing each other towards the pirates.
no, I'm just gonna step like over here.
Sorry. What does restrained do?
They cannot move. Their speed is 0. Attacks against them have advantage.
Oh my god.
The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage and they are at disadvantage on all dexterity-based saving throws.
Okay, so they can't move, and everything sucks.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, the Commodore goes next, and he levels his. So sorry, I should explain this earlier. He's holding a saber in one hand, pistol in the other.
Cool.
And he is going to attack this pirate right here, who's basically the one directly in front of him, but that like is over the little banister of the dock he's standing on.
I was gonna say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is this person?
I mean, they're a cat Vestian, but they're like humanoid. So if you're into furry shit,
I mean,
A 10 out of 10.
yeah, he takes a shot at the the feline Vestia standing in front of him ish, and he hits. Where the hell is his damage? There it is. He hits them for 10 damage.
wow. Nice.
They catch a bullet to just like straight into the fucking side of the chest, right side of the chest, and they are basically like knocked flat on their ass by it, and they sort of like roll back to at least a knee to like sort of like steady themselves with their fierce feline instincts. But then the Commodore is going to cast a fucking bardic enchantment.
Oh.
They're a bard.
What?
Didn't expect. Nobody saw that coming.
They then fire the pistol again, this time into the air, and nothing happens. Because they don't worry about it. Yeah, don't fucking worry.
Well, it was cool at least, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that was supposed to be cool. Alright, nothing happens. Fuck off, whatever. Next is actually Akram.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. A flash of light streaks towards the creature from my hands, and I make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Who are you shooting this at?
Rora.
Okay. Go ahead and roll dice.
Does a 16 hit?
16 hits. Yes.
Okay. She takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Holy shit.
8 points of radiant
You
damage.
got it. Fucking
that's
hell in
it?
the back.
Yeah, I
Wow.
rolled real bad on
Okay,
damage.
yeah, she is hit, but she seems pretty okay with it.
So, one additional effect. The next attack roll made against them before my next turn has advantage.
By you or by anyone?
Anyone.
Anybody.
Ooh.
Cool. All right, so Akram hurls a bolt of radiant light out of his hand at Rora, and it basically catches her flush, like it just fucking hits her. But she seems to be relatively fine after. I mean, she sort of like braces herself a little bit, but after that, she's utterly fine. At least so it seems. The human and the Yordle, who have apparently been placed in charge of the cannon, they are going to do a little double team maneuver here, and both of them are going to step forward. Like sort of like reposition themselves, and they're going to attack Ibrak. They are sort of attacking simultaneously. The Yordle is wielding 2 little knives, and the other pirate has just a pretty shitty looking scimitar. Does a 16 beat AC?
Yes.
Does a 13 beat AC?
No.
Okay, well then their special effect is useless. So the
Wait. Tell me that the Yordle was going to stand behind him, and the other one's just going to push him over.
No, but I'm using that later. So the Yordle takes 2 digs at you with their daggers. The first one kind of whiffs. Just to let's be simple here. He's a short guy, got short arms, can't always make it.
Like, that happens to me all the time.
But the second one does catch you for a whopping 2 damage.
I scarcely can
God
get out of bed in the
damn
morning as a Yordle.
These guys are fucking losing. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 12.
Nothing
Okay.
happens to you.
God, I love low level parts of the game.
I know, right?
I laugh loudly and say that all small person is better than your small person.
Oh yeah, dude! Hell yeah! I give like a wink back.
It's the
Salute with a
D&D.
wink.
It's the D&D equivalent of saying jungle diff.
The small Yordle croaks back. That's racist.
Yordle difference.
Go ahead, Ibrak. No, sorry. Go ahead, Basilio. Ibrak, you are last for our party. The second out of 2 combats, you've been last both times for our party.
Damn.
That's fine.
All right. Basilio, not messing around. He's gonna activate his second self, his chrono version of himself.
And none of us have ever seen something like this before.
Yeah. So he literally like a kind of like a ghostly, like translucent version of himself, like splits off from him, and that is basically himself in an alternate timeline that he can see and control. But you're right; it makes better sense for me to just rush at her and then split at the last moment.
Sure, we'll
And,
say that happens.
When I take the attack action on my turn, I can make an attack. Basically, I can attack with both of us. If I attack at the same time. So
Is summoning the clone a bonus action?
it is a bonus action.
Okay, carry on.
All right. So we're making an attack.
Roll
You have
dice.
advantage, by the way.
You do have advantage
Oh, that's good.
because
First one was not great.
of
Only you have it, right? Not your clone, though. Right?
Correct.
I'm gonna say
It's only the
that
next
I'm gonna say that Basilio
true.
has it,
So-
not the clone.
So I got a 15 as Basilio,
Okay.
and the clone also got a 15.
Both of them hit, so roll your damage. So she takes 11 damage. So you rush towards Rora, and then as sort of like mid dash to her, you split into two forms. One of them sort of a semi-translucent ethereal version of yourself, and the other one just regular Basilio ass. And you do sort of you yourself kind of do like a coming in like slashing one, and the clone comes in and does like a stab basically, and you get her with both, and she is now bloodied. Next up is going to be this friend right here.
Oh, handsome Jack!
And he is going to use a special ability only he has.
Oh my god.
And he got a fucking nat 20. He vanishes.
Okay. Sure, I'm down.
Oh no.
So not invisible, he vanishes.
It's the kind of thing where if you actually saw it in real life, like your brain would probably try and like fill in the blanks there, but he is there 1 second and he is simply gone the next.
Okay.
Man,
He's gone.
he's gonna jump out like Rengar.
To which Rora looks and she goes, "Oh, you gotta be." No, she's soft spoken. "Oh, you have to be fucking kidding me."
Oh, maybe you did run.
And next is this guy down here who just goes, "Oh man, Toma ran away again."
So, what was his name?
Toma. This guy who has a long rifle is going to take a pock shot at Basilio.
Which one?
Wait, me or the ghost?
So that's a great question.
'Cause the ghost is in front of me.
But also, I thought you said isn't the clone untargetable?
No,
No. So the clone can't be targeted by.
spells.
It's like a single target thing. It's not a creature.
But he can choose to target the
Oh
clone.
yeah, of 100% is what.
Yeah,
I'm
you
reading,
you can choose. Yeah.
All right, he's shooting at either Basilio. It's in a straight line anyway. So he'll take what he can get. I'm not even gonna. You're not even gonna. He misses. Let's not even worry about what he rolled.
He's distracted.
He's so nervous at the sudden disappearance of his friend, and so sort of bewildered the fact that there's that guy the guy he was planning to shoot all turn. There's two of them now, and he sort of like jitters and like shoots up and to the right a little bit.
There's twice the people to shoot, but he misses anyways.
Ebrak, go ahead, please.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter rage
Aw, snap.
because I'm just annoyed at getting shot at all day.
I feel you on that one.
An annoying
I
day.
feel you on that one too.
I like fights, but not getting shot at. So I'm going to enter rage at my bonus action, and then I'm going to pull out a hand axe and attack whatever one of these two people is the human.
That will be this friend right here.
On the right. All
and
right.
go ahead and roll some dice for me.
All right.
Some Bilgewater rage.
Hey.
I only roll and 11.
That actually beats this dude's AC.
All right then.
So yeah, you are going to hit this man for damage.
All right. 4 damage.
Okay, you do 4 damage. So you get this man with the axe, like kind of like a glancing blow to the arm, and he's pissed about it in that way that's like you got like a really deep like. It's like if you ever accidentally like cut yourself while you're like cooking in the kitchen with like a chef's knife, and you're like, oh, I'm such a fucking stupid idiot.
I'm sorry. I do 7 damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You do a much larger notable cut to this guy's arm. You get him a pretty solid dig in the arm, and it's kind of the thing where he realizes, oh my god, I just got like actually hit for real. I just took damage. And he's looking a bit panicked, looking a bit frazzled. The Vastaya is going to go next. They are going to use Pounce. They're going to pounce at Akram. Akram, roll a strength check.
That's hot.
That's a 9.
They leap at you and do a big like mid-air clawing motion, and you are both knocked to the ground.
Oh no.
Okay.
They sort of roll to their side. They didn't actually manage to pin you to the ground, but they did get you on the way in, and you are going to take the amount of damage on the die that I definitely have in my hand and I'm not frantically searching for. 5 damage.
Okay, so that was an attack, right?
Correct. It's a
Excellent.
special attack, but it's an attack.
Excellent. Roll a dex save.
The Vastaya is rolling it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Akram has the old switcheroo.
Well,
move.
I'll be fucked. It's a critical failure.
Oh baby.
Oh
Can't
man.
wait to see what happens
Alright,
now.
So basically, when I am struck, I exude lightning.
Oh my. Wait,
God.
my team. I'm looking at my team. One guy's splitting in half. The other guy's like lightning bolt shitting, and the other guy's spitting out webs. I'm like, oh my god.
Should have made my dude more OP.
I should have had lightning blood.
So
Just shoots webs.
they do hit me. They take 2d8 lightning damage.
2d8?
Damage. Claire.
This is every time you get hit.
No.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
I have limited uses a day.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna be like, dude.
So roll your 2d8.
They do take 11 lightning damage.
That's
Jesus
a lot of
fuck.
damage.
Okay, so the
They
tiger
take twice as much damage as they did to you.
the tiger Vastaya does a big like leaping slash at you and like sort of like skids to the ground on the side, lands on their feet with like their claws out, like and then a bolt of lightning arcs off of you and into them, and everyone for a split second sees like the cartoon skeleton. And like and they appear to be mostly okay, like they're not dead, but they have like little like wisps of like smoke curling off their whiskers.
Basilio stops and points to both the Yordle in the web and to the cat Vastaya and says, "Look, it's Tom and Jerry."
Boo.
And it's weird.
Basilio.
It's weird. Basilio dies again. All right. And up finally, the last person in the order is the is the Yordle Cotton Webs. In order to move, what do they need to do?
He needs to break a strength saving throw.
Strength or dex?
Strength to get out of the web.
Oh, okay. That's gonna fucking do it. 19.
Oh my god.
He gets out.
So it's the strongest Yordle I've ever seen.
So he sort of like wiggles his way out. What does that consume as far as his actions go?
I think that's his action,
That's his
to
action.
do it.
So they can still move.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, they are going to use escape.
Okay.
And they fail.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So so the Yordle readies a like hook to like throw up to one of the winches above to sort of like zip line away, like see you later fuckers, but they throw it up and it doesn't actually make it. And it just like sadly falls back down. And they quickly like reel it back in like shit, fuck.
That's very funny.
Ebrak laughs loudly.
There's your Jerry right there moment right there.
And we are back at the top of the tournament with Yarno, your boy Yarno.
Yarno heard Ebrak compliment him. Very, enamored by that. He's gonna help out his boy because he sees Catgirl getting goddamn electrocuted, so he doesn't have to worry about that apparently. So he's gonna walk over and brandish his machete, which is usually for clearing bushes, but I'm gonna be clearing this Yordle out of my way.
Oh my god.
I got my machete. I heard Ebrak say I'm better. I'm gonna prove that I'm better. Sorry, Yordle guy. I got a 10 to hit.
Oh no, yeah, you whiff. Sorry, bud.
I'm gonna bonus action get to this way, disengage, and get towards Ebrak again. Actually, I'm gonna go over here and get behind my cat right here in the water a little bit more.
He also drowns.
Yeah.
I'll say you can stand there, and you're up to like right
I'm
below
like up
chest.
like in the water.
It's not great for you.
It's like I'm taking a little bit of a dip in the pool.
Up next is Rora, who has just seen one of her compatriots electrocuted. One of them vanished. One of them tried to run away. The Yordle and the other human, they're doing whatever. And the idiot with the gun absolutely whiff. Just goes, you can't find good help these days. And she is going to use Firebomb.
Oh no.
She just firebomb her own crew?
Yep.
Oh.
So she throws a firebomb in the middle of the stack of
Wow,
that
so
includes
rude.
Ebrak, the Yordle, and the human, the Vastaya, and Akram. Everyone in that is going to try and make a dexterity saving throw to get the fuck out of the way.
So can,
She hit more of her crew than our guy.
can Ghost Basilio be like, no easy buckets?
Because it's based upon how good she threw. Is anyone going to beat a 20?
No.
Oh God, no.
Well, she got a crit success.
Wait, she crit?
Yeah, she got a nat 20. But rest assured, none of her crew dodged.
It was a fireball, right?
It's a fire bomb, so it's like a pirate grenade basically. It's just like it's like the bomb with the fuse coming out of it. So no one saves. Everyone's going to take
I think all of these people are dead except our guys.
damage. Wow. Okay. How does 10 damage suit everybody?
Oh. Oh. Ow.
Do you get lightning bolts shooting off you now?
No, it's only melee attacks.
Rora lights the little fuse of the bomb and hucks it into the air, and then as it's falling, she actually shoots it out of the sky so it explodes before it actually lands on the ground, rendering all of you unable to actually dodge the thing in time. It explodes directly above the heads of the human and Yordle, and they both instantly die.
Oh my god.
A sort of like wave of like fire and cinder and gunpowder like rolls off of it and blasts the rest of you, which includes Ebrak and Akram, and then the feline Vastaya, with just a wave of damage. And you're all hit, but the three of you are alive. But yeah, it's not great. You're not burning, luckily, but there is like hot cinders all around you. But up next is Deltram.
Yarno, are you underwater right now?
No, he's
I'm
fine.
like half in water, yeah.
Shit, I kind of want to web her again, but no. Let's fuck it.
Web 2.
Blast her, dude.
Let's hit her with some damage. I'm gonna shatter her.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Read the text of Shatter for the friends at
Yeah,
home.
you're gonna hit Kaiser and his guy, but I mean.
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
are.
Sudden, loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. Got to make a Constitution saving throw. You take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half damage on a successful one.
Okay, so you in theory could place this between the
Yeah.
Yordle and Rora and not actually hit Basilio. Is that what I'm understanding?
Just pop it there. Just pop it there, please.
Okay, sure. So what do they have to roll in order to not take damage from this?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
I can't imagine a Yordle has a lot of constitution.
I'll be fucked. Okay, so
The Yordle made it.
the Yordle crit saved.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
So he has a hat. As you can see, you got the hat on, the little pirate hat there. He pulls it down and covers his ear.
Oh my god.
Good.
But Rora is taking that damage. How much damage she taking?
12 damage.
Rora is dead.
Nice.
Fucking shattered her eardrums.
So
her head explodes.
yeah. So
Oh,
okay,
my
is that what you want to go with?
Yeah, can we get a little bit of the gore on Basilio and the Yordle?
Oh my god.
Okay.
And it's clone too.
Okay. So okay. So Deltram raises up his. What's your item to channel magic with?
It's actually my ring.
Oh hell yeah! So you put up the fucking Green Lantern power ring, and you and a like sort of wave of like almost visible sound crashes out in between Rora and the Yordle with the former with the spear, now trying to escape. And Rora's head just flat out fucking pops. And a bit of blood, gray matter, and bone gets onto Basilio's clone, but Basilio kind of like ducks behind it, like sort of like letting it hit the clone.
I'm liking my guy a little bit more now. This is good.
So yeah, she's fucking dead. The the Commodore is going to go next because the pirates don't get to go yet. He is going to use skip step. I don't fucking know, dog. And he's going to move right here next to the pirate with the gun in the water, and he is going to slash them. And that's gonna hit, and that's gonna deal good damage. That does 9 damage. He gets him with his saber, sort of like coming across as he like dashes over the little barricade right there. The parrot with the gun actually drops their gun. They are disarmed. Next is going to be Akram. Akram, you have the Yordle trying to escape. You have the feline Vastaya who is currently recovering from being burnt with a bomb, and you have a man with no gun standing knee-high in water.
How does my team look? Blood-wise?
Yeah. So give me a quick hit point check, everyone. How's everybody feeling?
I'm looking perfectly fine.
I'm still at 22.
I have 16.
24.
9.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna whack this Vastaya with my hammer.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That'll fucking do her.
Solid 5 bludgeoning damage.
What is your weapon again?
A warhammer.
Okay, so you just swing the warhammer down at the Vastaya who's still like recovering from the fire. Like they're kind of like patting their half fur to make sure there's no sparks on them. You know, furries don't like being on fire. And you just wail the fucking hammer down into the square of their back, and they are dead.
Oh, I give him the good old Mundo thunk.
Gave him a fucking NASA's cue to the spine.
Plus 12, dude.
Those stacks.
Get them stacks, son. Next is going to be Pirate with Gun, and they are going to attempt to disengage, which is not going to go well for them, considering that they are behind. They have water and a man with a gun in front of them. But I'll give it a shot. Fuck it, they swim away.
How far did he get?
He's I'll give him to like right. I mean, I don't know if I should treat water like regular run distance. I would say he gets to here. He's mid swim though. He's going.
All right.
He's doggy
Dude,
paddling.
listen, we do have a shark man on our team.
Basilio, you are next.
Okay, this is just because I know this Yordle was trying to escape. I'm assuming in my head that they are finished with combat. Me and the clone are going to charge them and try and throw them into the web, which will once again restrict their movement.
Nice.
I'm assuming that's a strength check.
Well, first
with
of all,
advantage?
I'm not giving you that the clone is able to pick shit up because that's broken.
It can help me charge things though. I'm not like throwing him. I'm just bumping him into the web.
Yeah, fine. All right, strength check. I'll give you advantage.
If it can cut somebody with my sword, it can bluntly push somebody.
Can I non-lethal take out the guy in the water?
With a gun?
With a gun? Yeah. I don't see a way you can shoot him without him drowning.
I'm still shooting him.
Okay, it's not your turn.
With advantage, I got a 15.
Okay, you're gonna get against their acrobatics though.
Oh, it's plus 5.
And that's a 19. So they just fucking dodge your bitch ass.
Man,
oh my god,
that sucks.
Evrak, you got anything?
So there's a guy swimming away and a Yordle trying to escape.
Correct.
And he got out of Basilia's grapple too, so you know he's
slippery.
All right. So for a bonus action, I derage.
Okay.
And then I move over here and sit down.
Nice.
There's no longer any sport in this fight, so I leave.
So after all that, Evrak says, "Fuck it, I'm out."
There's no sport in this fight anymore. It's no longer enjoyable. It's no longer worth my effort. I go take a seat. I'm still obviously around. I'm close by, but I just take a seat on one of the docks.
Okay. And the Yordle is going to try to escape again.
That's fair.
And that's gonna succeed. How does escape work? Yeah, they get out. So they throw their hook up onto one of the winches. This time they actually catch something, and they like sort of reel themselves up and whisk away. Fuck it, Yarno, I'll give you a shot. You want to shoot this guy in the spine before he escapes?
I go, watch this, fellas, and I use my bonus action. I pull out my goggles, and I have aim now activated. It's like an advantage on this guy.
Okay, sure.
My Hextech goggles glimmer with like crystals and stuff, and I grin like I was like, I got this guy.
Okay, so
I'm,
you're shooting him in the back as he's trying to swim away.
Yep.
What's being rolled here?
Oh god, I have 26 to hit, so
Wow.
Yeah, that hits, and I'm not even gonna make you roll for it at this point.
I have sneak attack on him too, so he's pretty fun.
Oh, that's so true. Okay, yeah, you fucking wreck this guy. He's just trying to escape to go back to his wife and beautiful, beautiful children.
Okay, you didn't bring up the wife until after I killed him, okay? He could have had scurvy. All right, he was going to die anyway. I put him out of his movement.
Yeah, no, you shoot this guy in the spine, and he sinks beneath the waves, and...
Okay, see, yeah, exactly. We don't even know he's dead.
Blood pulls up like it's in Jaws or something.
Yeah, no, there's a big pool of blood, but yeah.
Don't even know if he's dead.
No, we know he's dead.
You shot a man in the ocean.
Hey, Ebrek, with your keen shark blood in the water nose, that guy's fucking dead, dog.
I smell a lot of blood, and I don't say anything, but I know he's dead.
And after what I think is 45 goddamn minutes, combat is over.
I mean, it felt longer than that. Let's be real.
Oh god damn it! Now I gotta be Macho Man Randy Savage again.
I go over to the Yordle body and
No, okay, yeah, sure. The burning Yordle corpse.
yeah, I close his eyelids, dude. I like put him out, douse him out, and like
I don't think you're closing anything. That man is a husk of burned ash and charred flesh.
I go over to Ebrak because he like said something to me. I was like, "Hey, do you want a real fur coat? Not a real fur coat. That's cruel." And then I gesture over to the Scion.
Wait, was that a Bare Naked Ladies reference, or was that accidental?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. I gestured towards the Vestian because I was like, Vestians usually dress really well, and I think you earned it, my friend.
You saying this to the Commodore?
No, I'm saying this to Ebrak.
Oh, to Ebrak.
Ebrak's my boy, dude.
I should note they're a human.
He's got no jacket on. I want him to get like a nice set jacket.
They're a humanoid Vestiaire. There's not a ton of fur to be had.
She didn't die to the fire though.
I feel like that's almost asking a human to wear another human's flesh.
It is absolutely the equivalent of saying, "Hey, we just killed this guy. Want to skin him alive and wear him as a fucking suit out about town?"
I said not a real fur coat. That's cool. I was joking. All right.
I go and sit next to Ebrak.
Okay.
I guess me and Basilio are talking to the
I
Commodore.
don't respond to Yarno's joke.
Wait,
I'm not really in a good mood right now.
Hold on. So you just fought 7 people. 2 of you go fuck off, sitting on the dock, like fucking swinging your feet over the side like do, and Yarno goes and tries and sells a fur coat to a man.
I joked about it. I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to lighten the mood. We just got out of our first combat together."
Anyway,
where we all
while these 3 chuckle fucks are doing that, the Commodore is tending to his 2 wounded men.
Are any of them like super about to die? Actually, that goes for all of these people. Is anyone like of the NPCs on their death throes?
No, because the Commodore lays his hand on the more injured of the 2, and a radiant light shines out from his hand, healing most of the wounds of the individual that had the head wound.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I heal myself then.
Basilio's like, so what do those people want with you?
So the Commodore stands up. He's a relatively tall dude, and well, I assume they want something inside Misfortune's storekeep here. I really regret making this guy Randy Savage. It was funny when I wrote it.
Would Basilio know who Misfortune is? I'm assuming yes.
Yes, there is. It is. She's the most well-known person in town by a good margin.
Okay.
Just for anyone listening that might not know, Sarah Fortune is the power captain of the Siren ship, and she is the unofficial leader of Bilgewater.
After dethroning
and quote-unquote assassinating the former Reaver King Gangplank, who everyone thought to be dead. Spoilers, he ain't dead. So the Commodore notes, I heard that the Dry Docks are looking to go get the Phantom Ire, or at least whatever the hell's on it that everyone's in such a tizzy about.
Wait,
yeah, so is that here?
He sort of gestures to the giant crater in the wall and he goes, "Do you see a ship in there? It's you do not see a ship in there.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, why was it moved? I guess.
No. The ship wasn't.
trying to lead him.
The
oh,
ship
it wasn't
was
here.
the ship wasn't moved. The ship was brought directly into port into the warehouse.
Oh,
That's what Tala Kent told you.
gotcha. But it's not. It's no longer here. It's at McCregan's.
It was never here.
Never here.
This
okay.
this warehouse is this warehouse is not big enough to hold a boat.
Okay, so these guys just thought that there might be something here, so they blew it up.
Correct.
Okay.
Can I take a peek while he's kind of distracted by Basilio? Like, what's actually into the whole?
Yeah. So in the interior of the warehouse, I mean, it's obvious, it's plain to see. It has a lot of like clearly valuables, but nothing that is like notably like out of the ordinary. There's chests, there's crates full of various product, rum, and like there's a few scattered weaponry that is either it mostly looks to be antiques, probably stuff for show rather than actual for use.
Would you say that there is trinkets there?
I would say there's some trinkets in there. There's like cannon supplies. There's general like things you would need, like lumber. Like, this is clearly a like all-purpose warehouse that someone who, you know, runs a fucking city would have just for logistical purposes, if not just to store any of the random bullshit.
Well, since Mr. Commodore, what's your name?
He extends his hand to Ackerman and goes, Commodore Edwin Oz, at your service.
Edmund Oz.
Oz, O-Z.
Edward or Edmund?
Edwin. Sorry, Edwin.
Oh.
Edwin.
Edwin. So wrong entirely.
Edwin Oz.
All right, Edwin. Do you happen to know who's trying to buy the Phantomire? We've been looking around. No luck so far.
The Commodore shrugs his shoulders and goes, I don't know who's trying to buy it. I don't even know who's actually keeping it as of right now. I suspect that those rats were the ones trying to get the keys to go break into the warehouse where it's being kept.
So the keys for the warehouse are here.
He pats his hip and he has a set of keys dangling from him. Sarah Fortune's master key right here.
God damn it.
Does that just go to all the warehouses then?
You would know this. It goes, so, like, a privately owned warehouse is a privately owned warehouse, but the very large warehouses, the kill houses as they're called, are technically, like, they're too big to be owned by one person. So they're effectively leased from the city, if you think of it that way. So Misfortune has keys to them in case shit ever goes awry.
All right.
You could presume that the major all the major city leaders have these keys.
We've been hearing an awful lot about the treasure on this Phantom.
What happened to your Brazilian accent?
He never really had one. We've been hearing an awful lot about this Phantom Ire and the treasure that it may or may not hold. Any information on that, my dude?
Really?
The Commodore sighs and he goes, Look, I don't know much about the going-ons of what's brought in and out of the town, but you five did me a solid here, and I'll do a solid for you. Noxians don't like owing people stuff. And he sort of like walks over the big pile of debris into the warehouse, and he walks back over very quickly, grabbing something off a nearby table that was just kind of out of the blast radius, and he is holding a very large book. And it is a ledger, and he flips it open and he looks through a couple of pages, and he passes it over to Ackerman Basilio. It has the information for who is currently leasing out McCregan's kill house, and a name is written there: Chorus Pon, Corrusponne.
Who's Correspond?
Correspond's the one.
Deltram and Earback, I know you're sitting away, but this information I'm assuming is being shared with the whole party. For simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
Deltram, Chorus is the name of the Freljordian man you were on the ship with.
Oh, hey.
Did I know that already?
So we talked about last episode, when your ship there was another Freljordian man who claimed he was on his way to Bilgewater to pick something up that would be of great use to his friends back in the Freljord. That's what he claimed at the very least.
Maybe he's the buyer.
And his name was, in fact, Correspond.
All right, so the leaser of the warehouse. Oh, that makes sense. That they'd lease the warehouse to store the ship and then bring it back to Freljord. That makes sense.
I think
I mean, do we have to like, report this to the town watch, like, hey,
so
body's on the docks.
I got that taken care of. So the Commodore himself looks at the book and also notices the name Correspond. He notes, as you guys already know, that he is a foreigner allegedly from the Freljord. And the Commodore notes, "Oh, I heard that guy's staying somewhere up on Fleet Street. You know, it's kind of weird, right, that a wealthy man would stay that low in the city. Usually, only kind of people do that are people with something to hide. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah, man.
Drift.
As it begins to get darker, a bit darker in the cove as the sun is continuing to sink, a small dispatch of the Commodore's Noxian sailors arrive, sort of rushing over, and he instantly starts fucking laying into them for like taking so long to show up, especially when there's a fucking cannon blast that went off. But he is cut off by the ship bell ringing, and various other bells sounding off in port, sort of in return to the ship bell. This is basically the sign from the town that we're turning. Hey, it's no longer daytime; it's nighttime. If you're coming into port, hurry up and dock your shit. If you come into port during night, you're more likely to get a full inspection rather than just a wandering port officer making sure you're not up to crime. And also,
other than that, there's no like change in like how people walk around town, right?
Not walking around town. I mean, typically it's more let's all go get hammered. Work is over.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby.
So Oz bids the lot of you farewell as his soldiers. Like a couple of them are lingering to sort of guard the now broken warehouse. A couple of them are carting away the wounded guys. And the Commodore notes that he owes you guys a pint if you're ever in Noxious Prime.
Oh.
Okay.
And he heads off to presumably report the break-in attempt to the powers that be. But yeah, do you want to do something before you walked away, Arno? Is that what that was?
I was gonna say like I'm in Noxus all the time. I was clearly lying. If you inside to check me.
I'll fucking yeah. I'll roll that. I'll roll those dice.
Oh my god.
He believes you. And he goes, "Oh, a traveling man. We love a traveling man in Noxus." I am losing the Randy Savage. It's fine. All right, so yeah, what would you guys like to do? It is starting to get dark. I wouldn't say it's quite nightfall, but it's getting damn
I'd
close.
go to Fleet Street before it gets fucking nightfall. That's what Yarno wants to do. If we're not breaking into his place right here, which we're not gonna do, but
I mean, yeah, nobody stole his keys, so let's go to.
it would be dope as hell to get it. Oh, there's a hole in the wall, man.
There's soldiers in front.
Soldiers.
No, Yarno's talking about stealing from Misfortune's warehouse.
Oh,
With
sorry,
the keys that the Commodore is holding on to.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought you were gonna try and steal those.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. He offered me a pint. He's a good guy.
So
He
you won't
also
steal from
believed you're a
him, but he'll
traveling man.
steal from the warehouse he was guarding and getting fired.
Yeah, but he won't know that I stole that right away. If I steal the keys, he might know that a little bit quicker.
All right. Let's pay our old pal Correspond a visit, I suppose.
As we leave, I shoot a disapproving glance at any Noxians I walk by.
My God, dude,
Does that include the Commodore himself?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh my! Oh my!
A little bit of character development here, kids. All right, so you guys are going back up to Fleet Street. What's the plan here?
With it, I mean, I would say as it's coming dark, let's kind of, play our cards close to our chest. And
Anything about Fleet Street? Is it like
Fleet Street is where you were before. That's like the row of taverns and brothels and like illicit places.
Walking around at dark like taboo when it's nighttime?
No,
Like, don't do that.
if anything, it's lively. There's plenty of people walking with like flagons of ale in hand. The Brazen Hydra is on Fleet Street. The tavern you started at.
We don't actually know where this guy is staying on Fleet Street. We just know that he's staying.
Correct.
In this.
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. I mean, as much as
Freljordian named Correspond. I don't think we'll have too much difficulty finding this dude.
I would say my best guess would be to go to that same bar we were at and ask.
Back to the Brazen Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to Hydra.
Okay.
Get some information.
So, so you guys head back up to towards Fleet Street, just kind of walking, licking your wounds, as it were. The party enters the Brazen Hydra one more time, the establishment of Horvenbeck. And as I had mentioned, so basically, the Hydra's a bit more full than it was before. Everyone rests. Everyone, go ahead if you haven't already. Do your short rest. Okay.
Same.
So, after taking a short rest at the bar, Horvin Beck eventually gets the lot of you a pint, and once he sort of ties down the crowd a little bit and gets everyone that's freshly in a drink, he wipes off a little bit of a spot on the bar and looks at the five of you and she goes, "Oh, you guys are back quick."
I'm gonna plink. So I'm gonna take a gold coin. I'm gonna plinker it between my fingers like this, but it's pretty big on my hands because I got small hands.
You're a
like somebody
yordle.
I know. And I'm plinkering the coin in between my hands, like, barkeep. Have you seen any gentlemen that look similar to old Frostbite over there? Come through here, and you know potentially where he might be staying.
Frostbite.
How are you offering the coin to him, or are you just kind of waving
It's
it?
I think it's implied. I'm hoping he'll
he'll take the coin from you.
Okay. Yeah.
And he takes the coin and stashes it in his big his apron, basically, his barkeeper's attire, and just goes, "Nope."
Okay, when he said no, was he lying, or is it just so I can't even fucking
He's
tell?
I'll give you that. He's telling the truth.
Okay, so he has no idea. All right. Well,
I do like that he took the coin anyway.
That's
I do
very
like
good.
that, actually.
Do we see what was that shitty dude's name?
Dane Pierpont.
Yeah.
Oh God. What about Purple Coat? Is she around here too?
not them. The guy who's always looks like this.
Oh,
Threw
Swar.
the knife into the wall. Swar here.
Swar 2 Feet is not here.
Is Purple Coat girl here?
So you and Swar did agree to meet back here. It seems you actually beat him here, though.
I totally forgot we agreed to meet him.
I actually just do.
This is why you don't trust Swar.
All right.
Do you guys have any more questions for Beck, or what's the plan here?
Well, apparently Beck doesn't know shit.
The guy's name, and we know his name.
I know. I said, where is he staying?
No, you said where's a guy who looks like Frostbite staying?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever actually said
You
Chorus
did
Pond.
not say
You
Chorus Pond.
did not say Chorus Pond.
Oh man.
I would like to ask Beck, have you heard the name Chorus Pond
Yeah,
lately?
that checks.
Are you offering Akram? Are you offering Beck a coin, or are you just asking?
I'm just asking.
Oh, so he's cleaning the glass, how you've seen movies. He
You've
just goes,
seen bartenders.
You've seen bartenders. He just goes, I forget what his voice was like. Oh yeah, I've seen him. He's staying just down the street.
Do you know which place?
He's over at the Widow's Walk, owned by Madame LePay.
Thanks a bunch, Beck. Appreciate it. And then I'll give him a coin now.
No, keep it. And he just looks at
Nice.
Yarno.
Nice.
Hey, just I wink back at him. Yarno doesn't hold grudges, all right? He just kills fucking innocent pirate guys going home to their families.
Okay. So what's the plan of action, team?
I turned to Yarno and let him know that straight talk is a bit better in Bilgewater than trying to be too crafty, small one.
I kind of gesture, I shrug, I like a sitcom character. I kind of shrug and eat back.
I'll give a shrug in return and just be like, it helps to be from here.
I don't like you either.
I nod knowingly at Akram.
Alright, so what's the plan,
I
gang?
like Ebrak
Let's.
so much.
I mean,
I
I
like
assume
Ebrak,
I
so-
assume we go to Widow's
Oh,
Walk,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are we not meeting this guy then?
I guess we should stick around for Swar a little bit.
Well, I don't know what time he's coming.
Staying at the place, we can just wait until however long we want to, and then head over there no matter what. He's gonna be there.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
if he gets jumped?
I
and he's in
disagree.
danger. Yeah, he could leave.
Here's the thing. I would say, with the little bit that I know Swar and the very much that Ebrak knows Swar, I would say it's our best bet to go to Widow's Walk now.
I
Because-
would vote against waiting for Swar.
Me too.
And also,
All right.
if this Chorus Pawn has something to do at night, we want to catch him leaving
Before he leaves.
and see if we can
Yeah.
follow him.
Okay, I would like to walk back up to Beck real quick. Like, hey, if you see Swar come in here, can you tell him we'll be back later?
So
Just wait here and
before you're
not
actually
die.
able to talk to Beck again, a haunting noise tears through the streets of Bilgewater. It's like 1,000 death rattles of lost souls and drowning sailors all crying out at once.
Escalated very quickly.
And sweeping across the wind, the noise fades as soon as you hear it. A shiver runs down all of your spines, and you feel cold just like all the way to your bones. Akram,
finally comfortable, dude.
Akram, Deltram feels great. No, Akram, Ibrak, you recognize this feeling, and after all, how could you not? It feels
It's harrowing.
almost like the exact same sensation you felt when the last harrowing fell over Bilgewater.
Oh, dang.
And
Oh my god.
And in one singular moment, you realize and you feel like every Bilgewater resident around you noticed it was at the same time you do. All the candles lining the tavern's chandeliers flicker and then are immediately extinguished. The door creaks open with a cold wind, and in the moonlight seeping through the grimy windows, the shadows of the room seem to elongate, growing long limbs, sharp claws, gaping mouths, and rising up from the floor of their own accord, as if they are becoming old patrons of the tavern, milling about and wandering around looking for something. Shades and shadows moving in the dark like they're almost human. The sockets where their eyes should be flashed a ghostly, hungering blue. These shadows aren't just a trick of the light, and the fog that has crept its way into the harbor and onto Fleet Street, that's not fog. That is the black mist. And that feeling that you feel isn't just like what you felt in the last night of the harrowing. That is the feeling you felt on the harrowing. Countless tendrils of swirling black mist stretch through the streets of Rat Town, and swarms of undead shamble up from the waters down by the slaughter docks through the streets, seemingly coming out of nowhere and damn near everywhere. Shouts of confusion intermingle with cries of panic as townsfolk rush to grab weapons and find shelter. But before you can even make your way to the door to check the street, one of the walls of the tavern comes to a crash. You see horrifying figures of shadows, flesh and bone, rending at the side of the tavern, trying to get in, and then all at once they stop. You can see through windows of the tavern and cracks in the hull. They're all just standing there, these shadows and monsters hanging out outside of the tavern, and they're just standing there staring directly into the tavern, but not necessarily at you. And everyone in the bar freezes for just a moment. And then, as if the sudden realization, oh shit, hits everyone starts to move. You see Horvin Beck and Dane Pierpont actually moving to barricade the door with some of the tables.
Oh, we gotta get out of here before this happens.
You see pirates up top, like sort of looking through the different portholes and windows of the thing, trying to see what's actually going on. And some people are actually urging them away from windows, trying to put chairs, tables, anything they can in front of the windows. The tavern, actually, once everyone, gets where they're decided they're going to have to stay, it's quiet, and it's almost like no one wants to be the first one to move. No one wants to actually step or stand anywhere. And the faint creaking of the wooden town sounds wrong now. The usual raucous and lively sounds of Bilgewater are just gone. Someone begins to speak from the upper rungs of the tavern, but another voice cries out, and this one isn't coming from anywhere. It's not a voice in the tavern. It's just coming from everywhere. Send it back. The voice sounds off once, clear as can be, and it doesn't repeat itself. Once again, the silence returns. The tavern freezes again, and all of the shades and beasts in the streets fade away. But the black mist lingers. It doesn't move, and it's as thick as can be. Looking out of any of the windows, you can't see a foot in front, let alone what's actually in the mist. There is silence. But it's actually Dane Pierpont that speaks up, struggling to speak at first before actually finding his voice. The barricade! To the barricades! Come on, you lot! The Butcher's Bridge! Same as the last one! Now! It seems like it takes a second for the tavern to even hear Dane. So many of the sailors are still caught in the throes of... It's not adrenaline, but something else. But one by one, voices begin to sound out with agreements of barricade and the bridge. People begin to actually undo the barricades and the shitty little cover they just assembled, but no one wants to seem to be the first one out of that door. What does the party do?
Basilia takes a quick moment to say, "Why does anyone live here ever? If this happens like every few years, what are you guys doing?"
How
In
long ago was
character.
how long ago was the last harrowing again?
I believe it was 6 years, but I'm not sure that's
6 years.
canon.
Okay,
so
so only me and Akram were around.
yes, and
for
you
it.
would know that the what Dana's referring to is Butcher's Plaza. That's just like beyond the Butcher's Bridge. That's where the harrowing was actually repelled last time. It was fended off by
Right.
Alawi, Gangplank, basically everyone in the city fighting for their goddamn lives.
Right. Yeah, everyone who can grab a weapon grabs a weapon and tries to stab something.
Yes.
Butcher's.
Is he boarding up the doors before we
Bridge?
can get out? I'll be like,
So
No, we're unboarding the doors.
Yeah, so
because
Dane-
everyone's leaving for Butcher's.
Dane
Bridge.
is sort of like leading the thought that we need to go, and he's the one like sort of like undoing all of the barricading that we had just put up and advising people to go to the Butcher's Bridge and the actual main barricade.
okay.
But Widow's Walk was the place that Correspond was staying, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
but it's darkness in the streets too, right? So I have
I
no
know.
like. Okay.
But we need to either get to there or to the warehouse where the Phantom Ire was, which was McGillen's or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna like pull out in my force kit and pull out a little mini torch.
You're pulling out a torch? Yeah. Okay.
But
I'm gonna fucking light it. And as I
basically, I want to get word to Alawi through Beck that
Mhm.
something is going wrong either at the Widow's Walk or at McGillen's warehouse, and that the Phantom Ire is probably related.
So Beck is peering out one of the windows, and he hears your words, and he looks at you and kind of like gives what you can only describe as an afraid nod. And he like whistles at one of his like bar assistants, and he whispers something to him, and the kid kind of like scrambles up to the upper deck of the Brazen Hydra and out one of the windows.
Okay, good. Party. We're going to the Widow's Walk. If no one's there, we're going directly to McGillen's, the warehouse.
Cool.
I got my torch. I don't know how to get there. I'll follow your lead.
I agree with Akram's plan.
Yeah.
I turn to the non-Bilgewatian, non-Bilgerat members of our crew, and I just say, "Steal yourselves."
All right.
Cold,
So
never bothered me
This
anyway.
is gonna suck.
so what are we doing? What is the official decision
I
here?
believe
We're
he
going
ca-
to Widows.
with
Alright.
the light cast.
So
we have dim
the
light now.
the party exits the Brazen Hydra along with a couple of the more brave souls who are actually the ones trying to move before this gets any worse than it already is. And the streets look like shit. The Black Mist has basically swallowed the entirety of anything below Fleet Street. The way down to the street is just a wall of the Black Mist. In order to actually go down to the slaughter docks, you would have to cross into the mist. Going up towards the Hawker's Rise, which leads to the Butcher's Bridge, is less cloudy with the mist, but it's just as dangerous looking as there's no one walking it. It seems like even with the cry to run to the Butcher's Bridge, no one's up there. And looking down further onto Fleet Street, you see what's actually happening to the rest of the city. Shadows lash out at those dashing through the streets. You see people boarding themselves up in front of buildings. Some are falling to shadows and being torn apart by any bark beast or any other harrowing creature that is just prancing around the street. And a few souls, uncompromised by their fear, find themselves looting even against the shadowy threat that wanders its way through the street. Down, straight down, towards the end of Fleet Street, you see something you can't even describe. It's a shambling mound of just skeletons, corpses, rotten bone, and putrid flesh, and it's getting bigger. As sort of like anything is pulled and dragged into it, it adds its mass to the gigantic mound of corpses, basically, and it's just getting larger and larger.
How big are we talking?
Right now, I would say if like it's the span of it is somewhere around 20-25 feet.
Oh my god.
Wide?
Yeah,
Jesus.
wide.
We're going in the opposite direction of whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I will note the Widow's Walk is that way.
No.
Too bad. Too effing bad.
Which
Wait,
way
guys.
is McGillen's?
So you'd have to go into the fog down to the slaughter docks if you wanted to go to the warehouse. So you basically
both
you have
directions suck.
you have three options: the Butcher's Bridge way, which is suspiciously empty, the big thing, and into the fog.
Okay. Here's an idea, and I'm saying this in character. I can use my second self to distract the big creature as we all run the other way around it, and that should hopefully buy us some time. How does everybody feel about that?
I'm Fleet Street's not super wide. Running around is not necessarily an option. You can try. I'm not saying you cannot try that. I don't want to like railroad you, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of thing Basilio would look at this thing and be like, I can get around that.
Damn it.
I can oil myself up and just squeeze by.
I whispered to Deltram. You got any more trick besides just light? More webs?
Can you shatter that thing?
Do webs work on
Butcher's
shadow?
Bridge now.
I mean,
I really want to get to the Widows thing the most. That's where I want to get to the most.
especially because
Yeah,
there's
me
a
too.
giant shambling thing, which is very suspicious. How tall is it?
Yeah.
So it's like it's adding to its size multiplicatively. Basically, it's taller than it is wide.
Damn it.
Oh, that's a hard pass.
And
for
it's
me.
it's not like it, even though it's adding corpses and bone to its mass, it's not retaining any human shape. It is just a mound.
Yeah, that is a hard
Yeah.
pass from me.
That's a good point. I say we go through the fog.
I was gonna say last we knew the Phantom Ire was at the at that warehouse, so I
Yeah.
say we go to the warehouse. And fuck that wall of bony flesh bullshit.
Walk into the black mist.
Yeah, I would also say, especially as a follower of Naga Kuperos, that's a no-go. I mean, but it's not like...
Hey,
okay.
You've been to the last harrowing,
But also, like, this is completely a desperate times going for desperate measures type situation.
Yeah, I'm tempted to fucking. Can I shoot this thing? Like when I shoot this thing, does it react if I shoot real quick at it?
I'll let you do that.
Serious.
Fucking roll a die.
I want to see how it reacts when I shoot at it. I got a crit. I crit.
I mean, you can't miss this fucking thing. It's gigantic. You'd have
I
to.
actually crit it though.
Guy
I
from
rolled a
before.
natural 20. Actually.
So you hit this thing, and like you as a sharpshooter, that was a good shot.
Reacts at all?
It does react actually. So it's sort of like it gets hit by the bullet or the hextech bolt, and it begins to actually creep a little bit towards you. This thing is not fast by any means, but it is moving.
It's just I'll just keep peckering it and moving each time, and we'll.
I'm about to straight up grab this tiny dude and just run towards the bridge.
I have no fear, dude.
Hey,
So-
can I make an insight check
Absolutely.
as to whether I determine which path seems dumb versus the other? That's a total of 24 on the insight check.
Okay, so you first look to the you look up the path, the Hawker's Rise towards the Butcher's Bridge, and you can see at the top of the hill there is some dancing lights, what you assume to be torches. There's some movement up there, at the very least. And then you look down towards the Slaughter Docks. The wall of black mist is it's just a swirling mess, and it's completely swallowed what the harbor used to be at the very least, or what you saw the harbor to be. It's a massive cloud of black mist that has just eaten the entire port, and it's now creeping up towards, like, the mist itself is slowly moving upward. It's getting thicker and thicker, and as you look into the mist itself, you see faces, eyes, hands, claws, and all manner of miserable visages in the mist, like faces screaming out to you for anything, something, or maybe actually just nothing. And as it moves and flows, it seems you could stare at it for hours and never see the same thing twice. But you sort of like pull yourself from looking at it. You can tell just by looking at the mist there, like, you can't see a damn thing through it. But okay. you know that it's, at the end of the day, it is mist, and people can go into the black mist, even if it's not advisable.
Probably not come out though. Jeez, oh, geez.
It is. That is the classic cliche. It's like you go in, you don't necessarily come out.
And how do I feel about the wall of bony flesh?
That's no good.
Here's the thing. Ebrak says Butcher's Bridge. Because he seems to feel so strongly about it, and again, I'm not from here, I'm starting to side with him more.
Yeah, I'll follow those two if they know if they know what they're doing.
So I guess, Akram, it's your thing here. Do you want to press the idea of going down into the mist?
Does
Can I roll to bitch slap Akram?
Yes.
Hang on.
'Cause I'm getting ready to.
You're gonna get like electrocuted.
Hang on.
Fine.
Just wait a second. Does the wall is the wall reminiscent of the harrowing, or is it something else?
The Wall of Mist, you mean?
No, the
he's
wall
saying
of
the
bones and flesh.
Is that
Especially as a brewer priest, you've heard all kinds of rumors and stories and shit about like what the Shadow Isles can do to anything. This is nothing like this isn't. You've never heard of this specific thing, but you've heard of like mass graves and like horrors beyond. Like every sailor that sails near the Shadow Isles has seen some fucking abomination beyond compare. Different
What I'm
things.
trying to determine is if this wall is something that was made by the harrowing, or if this wall was made by like a sorcerer or wizard or something.
You would suspect this is the harrowing. It has that faint green evil to it.
Okay, thank you.
Bishop, let's go. Big man
All right.
wants to go.
Fine, we'll go to. Everyone seems down on the bridge. We'll go to the bridge. I'm not gonna convince you guys otherwise. I'm pretty sure.
I scrolled to my not the bridge section because I thought you guys were gonna go to the bridge. It's fine. I got it. Okay. So I assume Ackerman or Ebrak lead them up to the bridge because you guys know where it is.
Yes.
Ackerman and Ebrak.
I also straight up grab Yarno and carry him.
Okay.
Yay. Free lift.
So other people have started to leave the various taverns as you have on their way up, but as you sort of climb higher and higher in Hawker's Rise, which is just the what do you call it? The hilled street that leads up to Butcher's Bridge. The number of people thins and thins as you get closer to the bridge until finally the bridge itself is in sight. There's a mob of people that are trying to cross through the bridge. Some of them are brandishing torches. Some are trying to carry any valuables they have. Some are helping others through, and most of them are shoving. You see all the way near the front, there's a large man with holding a big treasure chest who's trying to press his way through, only to be sort of like caught up in the pack of people trying to get through. And as you guys actually get onto the bridge itself, you realize the problem, and that's that the gates to Butcher's Plaza are closing. The Bilgewater on the other side are pulling some people through, pushing some back, and in a desperate lunge, and frankly an impressive feat of strength, you see the burly man toss the chest over the gate to the other side. A few more souls actually slip through the gates, but then the gates close, leaving you and just a few stranded people on the other side. The man who throws the chest cries out, "Tobias! Damn it, Tobias! Get them to open the damn door, you swindling rat! The mist is coming!" He turns to get a better look at the encroaching mist, and you get a good look at the man. Ebrak, Akram, and even Basilio, you recognize this man. This is Malcolm Graves.
Oh my god!
Outlaw, privateer, and judging by the large tobacco product hanging from his mouth, noted cigar lover. Additionally, there are two
Insert
pirates.
memes here.
Yeah. Are you sure you're smoking a cigar?
meme template.
What country is this episode being played in?
Conspiracy. Additionally, there are a few pirates, one human, one Yordle, that are actually trying to climb over the wall, and one of them falls off of the side and off the bridge to the city below.
Ooh.
The other one does in fact make it over.
That person is very dead.
There are a couple of huddled people by the door that don't seem to be pirates or privateers or anything of the sort. They're just regular-ass civilians. And they're sort of like pushing each other back against the bridge and then banging, against the door, banging on it furiously, trying to get people to open up. And Graves is looking past you guys at the mist. And, well, I should ask first, what do you do?
Does he have his shotgun like drawn?
He does. He has his large Hextech shotgun. That is called. I would say only Ebrak and Ackerman. That is Destiny. It is considered basically one of the best guns in the city, which is a thing only Bilgewater cares about.
And Piltover might.
Fair.
Is he looking like intensely at the, like he like wants to go into the mist, or is he looking like
he's
He's
like
trying to get in.
He's watching it, and then I'll say that was what I was looking for. Yarno, thank you. And then you see his eyes kind of widen, and there is a howl of wind. Now, until now, the mist has been slowly creeping up, quite slow compared to the sudden surge that blew it into the Bilgewater Cove. But as the wind stirs once more, the black mist suddenly lunges forward. It flies all the way up the Hawker's Rise you just ran up, and claws form from tendrils of mist. There's one more pirate and a wounded companion that are sort of like walking up onto the bridge after you guys, and they are swallowed by the mist in a blink of an eye.
Oh my god!
And almost as soon as it eats these two,
The blob, dude.
The mist halts its advance just a few steps onto the bridge, and just, you'd say, 10, 20 feet from you. All right, so the lot of you are standing there looking at the sort of wall of mist.
Yeah, man.
And let me pop this on.
Unless one of those guys want to push through, I mean, I'm standing at the mist.
Actually,
I'm also drawing weapons.
All right,
So
so
yeah, my shield and hammer are drawn.
Yeah, I got my trident out.
Also,
question: How tall is the
please
gate?
move up to the scene.
you'd say like 15-ish feet.
Oh,
And that tall.
It's not that tall. So Graves pumps the pump, I guess, of Destiny, his shotgun, and the internal systems of the Hextech gun rare to life, glowing with a golden and red sort of energy. And he steps up to sort of the five of you and takes the half-burnt cigar from his lips and tosses it over the side of the bridge, pulls another one from his pocket and lights it on the actual energy of the gun.
that's very cool.
And pops it in his mouth. She goes, "Well, boys, looks like we got some shooting to do." And almost as if he's like speaking to the mist. Basically, you hear a voice in return from the mist. "Send it back," and it repeats and repeats and repeats, overlapping.
Is this episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where they have to return the slab?
Return the slab. No, I wish though. Damn it, that is that voice. And the King Ramses.
The bad
God, I missed that show.
Sorry. Okay, so but you hear the phrase "send it back" repeated again and again and again, as if different people are saying it, and then slowly out of the mist you see who is calling it out. It's everyone in Bilgewater, and they're walking to you, and they are not alive.
Beans.
Oh man, the whole city of Bilgewater is fucking dead.
And that is where we're cliffhangering for today.